What's up, gamers? How you all doing? It's Eddie Ghost Pro, and today we'll be doing yet another low-intensity build for all your gaming handheld lovers. So I'll go real quick over all the most important details, and like in the last time, I'll put some combos in the description, so make sure to read them. So today I created a really low-intensity build for my Dragonhunter, and as you can see, my Dragonhunter equipped with a Greatsword, the main weapon that you will want with this build. You can also have a longbow, just in case you need some more distance from you and the target, but it's mainly a 3-button combo, so only use it for fun. You either go full Berserker stats with the armors and the trinkets, or you can go full dragons, armor and trinkets. One thing I would change if you go full Berserker, as you get a lot of precision, I would take the superior rune of the Dragonhunter because it gives you power and ferocity, which is the one thing that you will need the most, right? I will try to get a full dragon set, which has taken me quite a while because I prefer to have somewhat a little more vitality. And I might change later. Right now I have the rune of the Dragonhunter, but I might change to the superior rune of the infiltration, so I can get a little bit more of precision. Because right now, with the set I have, I know it's not optimized. I use Berserker stats on most of my equipment because it was cheap. And then I have my legendary gauntlets, that is dragons. I got backpack and some trinkets that are dragons, and I only reached 75% critical 1-1-3, and in Dragonhunter you want to go 1-3-3. So the reason behind that is the main combo that you will want to do to get most out of your build is, let me test it right now. Let's go, baby. So jumpy. I will go do the rotation real quick, and then I will explain later. So let's fight. 7, 8, tether him. 4, 2, and auto attack. That's the whole rotation. That's all you gotta do. Okay? I'll explain real quick why. So in Zeal, you'll get Wrathful Spirit. Aegis grants boons whenever it ends, so you get Resolution and Fury. Pretty handy, huh? Zealous Blade, your power is increased, gain additional power while wielding a greatsword. Your greatsword skills have reduced charge. So that's why I only use the greatsword in this build. And as you're already seeing right now, you can kill pretty much everything really fast. With Ferocious Focus, your strike damage and movement speed are increased while you have Fury, which you will get with the Wrathful Spirit. And major traits will grant boons to allies like Resolution, Vulnerability. Symbols inflict vulnerability on foes, so that's another point on why I use those skills. And with Symbolic Avenger, which is pretty fitting for the fantasy lore, your strike damage is increased whenever your symbols hit a foe. So the closer you are to the target, the faster and better you can spam your easy combos, okay? In Virtues, you got the major traits are Inspired Virtues, which grant you Might, Regeneration, Protection, and Virtues of Resolution. Gain Resolution when you activate a virtue. And you'll get Power of the Virtues, gain condition damage based on your vitality. Virtues gain reduced recharge. We actually don't benefit much from Power of Virtues, but if you happen to swap to your bow, your skill 4 does some burning damage. So you could technically get some benefit from it, but I always stay on Greatsword. For the minor traits, we have on Scholar Contender. Strike damage dealt is increased while you have Aegis. Strike damage dealt is increased while you are above the health threshold. Good. Then, Inspiring Virtue. Strike damage dealt is increased after activating a virtue. Indomitable Courage activates skill of the Virtue 3. As you can see, you gain pretty much every time stability, Aegis, more power damage. It's a very well thought build. Took me some time, to be honest. Then in Dragonhunter, we'll have the major traits, which are in Dragonhunter, we have as major traits Virtuous Action, Defender's Dogma, and Pure Sight. As you can see, Spear of Justice actually does benefit from some Condi damage. And with the second major trait, you will gain some Vitality, and it will reduce the cooldown of Spear of Justice. Pure Sight is actually the only minor trait that benefits bow to the fullest potential, because the further away you are, the more damage you deal. But I mean, 7% if you're stacked on top of the enemy, it's a pretty good buff. So Hunter's Premonition and Bulwark is actually only good for supporting your allies and a little bit of defensive capabilities. But this one, Big Game Hunter, striking enemy tethered by your Spear of Justice, inflicts vulnerability, increases strike damage dealt. Tether duration is increased. This one is a really important one. As you saw, the main thing that I do when I combo is let me go over there. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, with this enemy, I usually engage with Procession of Blades and Test of Faith. Both will block the attack and give me some time to set up my Spear of Justice. After you have set or engaged with your Spear of Justice, the one thing you want to do is use skill 4 from your Greatsword, Symbol of Resolution. And after that, you will cast Whirling Wrath. Once you have done those 3 button presses, you only want to do your auto attack and wait until your Symbol of Resolution is up again and the Whirling Wrath to do the combo field. Of course, I will explain real quick which other skills I use. I use Litany of Wrath, because while you are spinning, you will get a shitload of health back. So, positive stuff. Test of Faith and Procession of Blades will actually benefit from the minor trait line of Hunter's Premonition, because you will gain some ages, and that is just chef's kiss in the open world. After that, another one. Just let me do the guide. You'll obtain Bane Signet to improve a little bit of your power, and if you need some Defiance Brick, you will get some 300 points over there. Then for your elite skill, you will take Dragon's Maw, which is also a trap skill and will give some ages. It also gives you some boon on traps, which are 300 condition damage and 300 power. It will slow enemies, and yeah, it's actually pretty fitting for my Dragonhunter, right? One thing that I almost forgot, and now for all the food lovers, I'm as lazy as I am always. I'll just take the 2 cheapest things that I can buy on the trading post, and I got here some Dragonfly Cupcakes, which gives me 70 power, and for enhancement, I'll take the Superior Sharpening Stones, which will give me power equal to 3% of my precision and power equal to 6% of my ferocity. Well, I hope I didn't forget anything in this small little low-intensity build guide for gaming handhelds, or in my case, the Steam Deck. Feel free to check out the description for some free, easy combos, combo fields that you can do either with the Greatsword or the Longbow. And yeah, tell me, will you use the build? Will you give it a try? And if you like this kind of videos, I'd actually appreciate a lot if you subscribe to the channel, because as you can see, less than 1% is subscribed to the channel. And don't forget to leave a like, it's free. Helps the channel a bunch. I appreciate it. Yeah? Okay, see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.